right, hey guys, welcome to the first episode of East Coast Sports Podcast. Pretty much your average podcast. I'm Curtis Weber.
And I'm Sean Roycroft.
We're just going to be here talking about pretty much everything sports, hockey, baseball, basketball, anything in the sports news, sports betting, all different types of stuff. And if you got anything that you'd like to hear, don't hesitate to comment or anything with what you'd like to say. So we're going to jump right into it. First, we have a few things on the agenda. So tonight we have Thursday Night Football. Las Vegas versus LA. Battle of California. Who's going to win, Sean? What do you got?
I got the Chargers.
I also got the Chargers, believe it or not. The underdog. We want the underdog tonight. We're looking for a high-scoring game. Looking for just two good offenses going at it. The Vegas defense is junk. They're horrible, man.
Yeah, in my opinion, I really don't think Chargers are that much of an underdog because if you see their schedule, they've lost by less than a touchdown pretty much every game they've played.
They're in every game.
They're pretty much in every game.
Dude, they're in every
obviously,
game.
Besides that Pats game. Yes, we are Pats fans. So.
Yeah, obviously.
So,
let's go New England.
Yeah.
Fuck Brady. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, no, we still like Brady, but we'll get into that later.
Yeah, we'll talk
in the
about
Sportscast.
that
Yeah, we'll let you know all about what's going on with Brady and Bill and what we got going on. But anyways, back to Thursday Night Football. In Week 8, the Raiders lost by 5. Oh no, I'm sorry. The Raiders won by 5 points. Beat the Chargers. Was a close game. Like one of those games for LA. They were in to the very end pretty much and just couldn't get the job done. But we're expecting Herbert to come out today. Guns a-blazing. Going to get a lot of points. Looking, I don't know, what was that guy saying? 3 touchdowns plus or something?
Yeah.
I could see it happen. I definitely see it happening. But
Herbert,
I know that.
Herbert's a beast. I like the way he plays.
He's definitely a beast. I'm definitely looking for a little bit of a run game coming from the Chargers. But, I mean, also from Vegas. Both defenses are bad. And especially bad against the run. Vegas, 25th in the league. They allow, I forget how many yards it was, but a ton of yards per game on the run. Yeah. The Chargers, we saw the Patriots absolutely skunk them.
Yeah.
Just embarrassed them. It was unbelievable. I couldn't even believe watching that game that Cam Newton went out and put up 45 points.
I mean, he didn't,
with the defense, and special teams.
The defense helped that
game a lot. I won't take that away.
Obviously, Cam didn't have his greatest passing game, but the run game was just absolutely unreal.
Harris, unbelievable. I'm
Damian
sorry, we got to get
Harris,
back to the Thursday night.
Yeah.
I just love the Patriots so goddamn much. No, but anyways, we got LA plus 3.5 tonight on the spread. I wouldn't look past it at all.
We took that spread. Both of us took that spread.
Could have took a money line, but let's take the points and play it safe.
And I took the money line for the Chargers because it was a pretty decent line. I think I put down 10 to win 18.5. It was.
Yeah, it's a good bet.
I mean, hey,
it's solid.
If they don't get it, then whatever. But.
So Vegas's home record this year so far. They're 2-5. I mean, that's not that great, honestly. And then you look at LA's away record.
1-5.
Same thing, 1-5. They're garbage. I mean, they're really bad. The strength of LA's win record so far is .144. So that pretty much means that the teams they've beat they're junk. They're horrible. They're way under 500. But like we said, they're in every single game. And Vegas, what are they? Just above 500 at the moment?
Vegas is
7-6, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't see it happening. I think their strength of victory was around just a little under 500, that's what most teams are at this point in the season. I mean, but anyways, I'm taking LA in that one. I'd expect to see Vegas run the ball. Chargers defense is going to come up big.
Also, Vegas, this is a must-win for them.
Yeah,
they're playing for playoff contention. I mean, if they don't win this game, then they're pretty much out of contention.
You definitely think John Gruden would come out and have a good game plan to at least just quiet Herbert and make sure that he doesn't pass for 300 yards and put up 30 points.
I think it's going to be a big run game, though.
It will be.
I think it's going to be a big run game on both sides, just because both run defenses are very, very bad.
They're bad. They're not good. And you got two good running backs. Who's the running back for Vegas again? I always forget his name. Josh Jacobs, and then you got Eckler on the other side. Both just studs on the back end.
Jacobs out of Alabama with Damian Harris and Derrick Henry.
Just a lot of good names.
I mean, come on.
Just a lot of good names, honestly.
I mean, they were splitting the backfield between Derek. He was splitting the backfield between Derrick Henry, Damian Harris, like that three combo. They're all starters in the NFL now. I mean, come on.
They're all good. They all put up great numbers every game. That was a couple of the bets that we took tonight for this Thursday night game. Was the over? Was it 53? Was that what it was, or was it 52.5? I forget.
The over that we took was over 56.5, and that was a plus 120. No, it was over 51.5 for a minus 110.
Yep.
And I mean, that clearly should happen with both defenses not being the greatest.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think it's going to be an offensive battle. Derek Carr should be throwing for 250 plus. Herbert should be throwing for 250 plus.
I'd say, yeah, totally.
Couple touchdowns apiece, I think. The run game is going to be a big factor, obviously. So
I don't see Carr going over 250 though. I mean, he could get some good connections with Waller and maybe, I don't know. Isn't Ruggs out?
Is Ruggs out?
I believe he's out tonight on the COVID-19 list.
Oh, is he really?
Which is a total shame. I mean, that's gonna really affect the passing game, which would shift it even more to the run. And then if we look at the kind of just like the history of the Chargers versus Raiders, last 3 games have gone to the Raiders. I think it's about time that Chargers snap out of it. They got Herbert. They want to shut down Vegas's playoff hopes. Could do it tonight, and that's pretty much it for them. They're not going to make it unless, I think it's if Miami loses to the Pats this weekend, which is going to happen, but we'll get into that later. Well, anyways, we could get going into the next thing. King Henry, the King, is out for 2021.
How about that? That's just not what you want to hear from being Washington fans.
Yeah. Did they have to go out and get anything for him, or was he just signed?
No, he was just
signed. He was a free agent, right?
Yeah, he was a free agent. He parted his ways with the Rangers, had a great career there. Sadly, couldn't win a Stanley Cup, but
I was surprised he didn't stay with them.
He is the best of all time for not winning a Stanley Cup, in my opinion.
I'm surprised he hasn't won a Stanley Cup yet. I don't even know if that he's been in a Cup final yet.
He hasn't.
Hasn't been to a Cup final, so I get why he's trying to venture out and go to Washington. They got a good shot at it again with the Ovechkin coming back.
But, I mean...
Oshie is just unreal. That guy is just...
Oh, my gosh.
He's unreal.
Ovechkin gets Kuznetsov. Oh, my gosh. Those guys...
Kuznetsov's great.
Yeah.
Still got a good defensive squad in the back with Carlson still there. I'm surprised they traded away Holtby, though. Did they trade him away, or did he just walk, actually? I'm not even sure about that one. Yeah.
Holtby, I'm pretty sure that he was a free agent and they just didn't sign him again.
Yeah.
And then he just walked to Vancouver. I mean, hey, that's a great signing for Vancouver.
Yeah, Vancouver would be happy about that one.
Hey, Holtby, he didn't have the greatest season last year, but he's still Braden Holtby. I mean, he's a beast.
Vancouver needs a goalie like that. They haven't had a good goalie since 2011 when they were in the Cup. And
Josh Jacobs was limited this week, actually. Sorry to get off topic, but...
Is that right?
Yeah.
Josh Jacobs limited?
Yeah, but I mean, he's obviously going to play.
He's going to play. I think they said he's already in, but... Anyways, back to Henrik Lundqvist. Out for the 21 season due to urgent medical issues. 10 weeks after signing with the Caps, is stepping away from hockey to be with his family after receiving bad news from doctors. He's having some heart issues. Best of luck to him in his recovery. We hope that he gets back to 100%. Love to see him suited up for the Capitals.
Yeah.
Definitely want to see that.
Hopefully,
would like to see him take a run.
Hopefully he can take this year off, refocus, and then get back at it next year. Hopefully he's the heart condition.
Yeah.
Obviously, hope that gets better, but hope for the best for Henrik Lundqvist.
And then we definitely hope that's not the end for him, because sometimes you get heart conditions, and I mean, you look at guys like Rich Peverly and other stuff like that.
I mean,
where they have
his career was devastated.
Devastated after that, and he can't come back, which it's a shame. But yeah, you got to make sure your health is 100%. And I also kind of sympathize with them. I mean, not that you're gonna get deathly ill from COVID-19, but if you go out and do get ill from COVID while you're traveling around and stuff, that really sucks. While you have a pretty bad heart condition.
Yeah.
In addition, NHL right now, they're probably doing another bubble situation eventually.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't, I mean, if they're not doing the bubble situation this year, they're gonna try it, and I'm sure they'll end up caving in after they get a bunch of tests and end up doing the bubble system, which for players is extremely rough on them and their family.
It's gonna be an interesting NHL season, in my opinion. I mean, if they do as well as the NFL did this season, then I mean, hey, who knows? But the NHL has a lot more reasons to, or like ways to get exposed.
Yeah.
Just because they're playing a lot more games and traveling a lot more.
That's why I don't blame Lundqvist for even taking the season off this year. Just, I mean, there's no point. I mean, you're trying to keep your health up, and just like bringing yourself down mentally when you're in a bubble situation or anything like that, where you're away from your family for long periods of time. It sucks. Definitely sucks. It would drive down your mental state, and then eventually you might even get sick from that as well. But, anyways, Washington. What are they going to do for a goalie this year? What do they got?
I mean, they got the Samsonov, who like has not got
Sergei Samsonov.
No. Sergei Samsonov, another part. He was an absolute tank.
Was he on? I forget. Was he on the Hurricanes? Right.
He was on Carolina. Yeah.
Yeah, but they got Samsonov. Hopefully, he's able to pull it together for him. I never really saw him play that much at all.
I think Washington's gonna try to go out and get another goalie.
Is he young?
He is young.
Is he young? I mean, he's got to be pretty good. I mean,
he's in the NHL.
They definitely went out and got a veteran guy just in case, though. So I can't imagine they want to like just go ahead with Samsonov. You might be throwing away the season. You don't really know what this guy's got in game time situations.
Yeah.
And then again, like, goalies get hurt, you know.
Goalies do
get hurt. It's not often, but it happens.
Who's even Washington's backup goalie? I mean,
and stuff happens now, especially with the COVID stuff where.
I mean, if you get placed on that COVID list, I mean, then who's their goalie?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. You got to have a backup this year.
I think they're going to go out and get someone, maybe like, who
would they get right now? That's the problem, is there's not like that many great goalies.
I mean, who's Corey Schneider? Who did he just go? He just went to.
I think he retired.
No, he didn't. He went to Carolina, I believe.
Is that right? I mean, you also could take a look in like the KHL and stuff. They've been playing all the whole like fall and everything, so you could take a look there and see if you could get a good option.
He's on the Devils.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I mean, you could go after him. I doubt he's the starter there. Is that?
Huh?
Who would be the starter at the Devils?
I don't know.
I don't think he would be.
Who else they got? What's his name?
I'm not sure.
That's where they played the freaking Bruins.
They're garbage. No, but anyways, but for a team like the Bruins, who have Halak and Tuukka Rask,
for them to have Halak when Tuukka opted out after those first few games, absolutely huge. I mean, Halak being cold after those like tons of months. I mean, he came in like an absolute stud and pretty much saved their season. Obviously, they lost in the playoffs, like not the outcome they wanted. But Halak came up big for them.
It wasn't Halak's fault. It's the whole team's fault. But anyways, that shows you how important it would be to have a backup goaltender, especially for a powerhouse like Washington. Going forward, I don't see how they could make a good playoff push with. I mean, maybe if Samsonov comes in and really shocks me and he's a great rookie goaltender. Well, he might not even be a rookie, but
who?
Samsonov?
I'm pretty
rookie starter. We'll say that.
He was the backup last year.
He definitely didn't start his rookie season, so it'd be his freshman season as starter.
All right, let's get away from the NHL topic. We'll get back to that, but let's go get the NFL Week 15 pick'em.
Yeah. All right.
Let's start off.
Let me write them down, just because I'd like to keep these totals and so everybody knows what we get for records at the end of the week. Yep. Next Thursday on the rundown, we'll let you know how we did. So to start out, we'll pick the Thursday night game. I got the Chargers. Sean, what do you got?
We both have the Chargers.
Chargers. And then now we got
Bills-Broncos.
That one's on Saturday. We got a couple games on Saturday this week, which is great.
Bills-Broncos and Panthers-Packers. Obviously, I'm going to go with the Bills versus the Broncos just because the Bills just came off of winning against the Steelers. Arguably one of the best teams this year, but I mean, the Steelers' schedule was pretty weak, not going to lie. I mean, they came off 2 straight losses.
Weak. It was a little weak. When you look back at the Steelers' schedule now, I really didn't. I don't know. Looking at that game the other day where the Bills were playing them, I had the Bills all day just because they really haven't played a good enough team to even justify that they would beat the red hot Bills. They're red hot.
I mean, what? They lost to what? I mean,
they lost to Arizona on a Hail Mary play that shouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
Should not have happened.
I mean, hey,
very upset about that one.
DeAndre Hopkins, one of the best wide receivers in the league. Obviously, I think he's one of the only ones in the league that can make that catch.
It was a good throw.
Contested 3 guys on him. I mean, that was one of the craziest catches I've ever seen in my life.
That was ridiculous. Bills, though. I got Bills as well.
Yeah, Bills
the next Saturday game, we got Carolina Panthers at Green Bay at Lambeau. Definitely can't go against the Packers at Lambeau late in the season. Packers. I'm sorry. Carolina's out of it. I'm a Carolina boy. Go to College of Charleston, but Just not happening this week. Let's go Packers.
Packers, yep.
Cheeseheads. All right, and then we head over into Sunday.
Bucks Falcons. Wow. I mean, the Bucks haven't been playing that great lately, and I mean, who knows what the Falcons offense can do? I mean, Matt Ryan can make anything happen.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm gonna go with the Falcons on this one.
You got to take some underdogs. You can't
I think Matt Ryan's gonna come out pounding with. I mean, they're out of playoff contention, obviously, so they have nothing to lose. I mean,
it's worth noting. I was looking at the schedule earlier. Tampa Bay plays the Falcons twice to end the season. They have them now in Week 15, and then they have them in Week 17 as well.
Yep.
They get a couple kind of soft teams to finish out the season. Looks like they're gonna end up with at least 10 wins, probably more.
I mean, hey, it's a must. It's not a must win for the Bucks. They pretty much have.
It's a must win. You're gonna put yourself in a tough spot if you lose to the Falcons, and then you got to play them again on Week 17.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a must win.
Aside from it, I am gonna take the Falcons on this week because I mean, I
like
love Matt Ryan. I'm a huge Boston College fan.
I like the pick.
I think he's gonna come out swinging on that game.
I like the pick. I have a tough time. I really do have a tough time trying to argue that one. They're at home. Atlanta's at home in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Man, I'm going to take Tampa Bay just because I don't know. Man, I might take the Falcons as well, but because I see how they split they could split the series this season with Tampa. I could really see it happening. And
I say go with your gut.
I mean, Falcons put up a good game last week against the team that they played. I forget who it was. I think they ended up.
It was the Chargers.
They lost. They lost by 3.
They lost by a field goal.
They lost to the Chargers.
Just because Matt Ryan threw that pick, but I mean, it's a tough one, but
I'm gonna take the Bucks on this one.
You're gonna take the Bucks.
I'm gonna take the Bucks.
Not a bad pick, obviously.
I'm gonna take the Bucks.
I mean, you can never go against Tom Brady. I mean, he's the best of all time.
Yeah, he's good. They just got too many weapons right now. They're starting to click a little bit here at the end. They just got an easy. I don't know. They got an easy way out. I have a feeling that they win this one. They sweep Atlanta, and the game in between. I forget exactly who they're playing. I say they lose one of the 3 in the end of the stretch.
And then
I think they win this one.
And then we got Tennessee and Detroit. Ooh. I mean, I'm gonna go with Tennessee on this. I mean,
that's a good one. Yeah, I'm taking Tennessee as well. I'm not even
Tannehill,
but then also I saw that Stafford's out.
Stafford's out.
He's questionable.
Oh, he's questionable.
He's got like a rib and then also
he got rocked against the Packers.
They're saying they were saying that he had some trouble breathing at the end of the game, and then also
he put his
he was in a lot of pain.
He put himself on the line against the Packers. I mean, that big long rush at towards the end of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, he put himself on the line. I mean, Stafford, I think one of the most underrated QBs in the league.
He is
very good.
Definitely very underrated.
But I mean, who like the.
There's a lot of people on the record.
I mean,
a lot of people on the record that say he's very underrated.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
I mean, look at the Lions O-line. He has nothing.
He's got nothing. He's never had anything either. All right, so what do we got for the next game?
Got 49ers Cowboys.
That's a good game.
I'm gonna go with the 49ers.
Actually, it's not a good game. They're 2 bad teams, but it ends up being a good game because they're both at the same level.
Who's this?
You got 49ers?
Should I answer this?
No. 49ers.
Yeah, I'm going to take the 49ers. I mean,
yeah, I mean, I just think that
I really don't think there's.
Do they have Kittle or Garoppolo back this week at all?
They don't, but
not yet.
I think Kittle's back, but Mullen's still being the quarterback.
He doesn't do a bad job.
He's not.
He goes out and he does the job. He gets the job done. He beat the Rams. He beat the LA Rams. The LA Rams are a good team. I'm going to take San Fran as well.
In my opinion, I just there's not much to say about that game. Both teams are having really tough seasons due to injuries.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I just got to take the 49ers in this game.
Really tough season for Dallas. Really tough.
Oh, yeah. I mean, losing Dak. Dak, I mean, in my opinion, top 5, top 7 QB in the league.
I'd take him top 15.
Top 15.
Top half. I'd take him the top half. Just because, I don't know, I can't say that I saw enough from him this year. He had great stats before leaving. Didn't see enough down the, stuff happens down the stretch.
Yeah.
But.
And then
what do we got next?
Colts.